It's the Unidentified podcast. I don't even know what episode 26. Yeah.
I'm sure. I think so.
I'm Randy. Adam McDermott's here.
Yes, I am.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. It's not as hot there as it is here.
No, it's a mere 15 while you're up on 37. So yeah, sucks to be.
So I don't know what 15 is in Fahrenheit, but it's less than the 100 that it currently is here. It's warm, and it's freaking Northeast America warm, so it's super muggy and wet and gross. Ugh. Nathan Hughes.
Hey, what's up?
He's here too.
I'm also here. Yeah, I was just quietly in the background waiting to pounce. Now I'm here.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. Nice, nice weather here, I guess.
Stop saying that.
It's weather. This is like the whitest conversation ever. How's the weather? Like, it's grand. It's good.
We're just at a water cooler right now.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So,
did you see the game?
Game, yeah.
Yeah, the game. You saw the game, right?
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
See, the problem with Arsenal is they try and walk it into the net.
Yeah, that's, how about that Walking Dead TV show? There's like zombies in it.
Is there?
Randy, we're
people get it.
referencing the IT crowd here.
Here, come on.
Graham Linehan's show with Chris O'Dowd.
The what now?
Fucking whoosh. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I missed that one. What was that?
Okay. This is the IT crowd, the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
But I've never seen it though, so when you...
Yeah, we basically
references
quoted it, and then you...
Did I really?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a joke about how similar that would be. I didn't know if I was actually... I have literally never seen that show, so that's fun.
Sure, it's good. The laugh track is a bit too loud in it, but...
laugh track. I might be done with laugh
but
tracks.
I don't think it is... There was filmed in front of a live studio audience, but I think the audience was just too loud.
But regardless if it's live audience or fake audience, it's still annoying. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah, I think it's had its day in the sun. Its peak was with Friends, and then it's been... Maybe no, its peak was probably between Seinfeld and Friends, with Frasier in between. But since then, it's just, they shouldn't be used.
I mean, there have been decent shows with a laugh track since that, but nothing, I don't know, I just don't really like the laugh track anymore. I don't need to be told when to laugh. And that's kind of what that is.
Yeah.
I don't need jokes to pause because they're waiting for laughter. Just keep going. I'll laugh when appropriate. If it's funny, I'll laugh. If it's not, I will just sit there.
The trick
Maybe
is...
I'll comment on how it's not funny.
The trick is to, not to wait until they start laughing, and then when they stop, you start laughing. Then you really, throw the whole system,
Especially if you're in the live audience, you just hear the uproarious laughter, and all of a sudden, after it, ha ha ha! Right at the end.
That reminds me of, I think it was Jamie Fallon or something like that he was doing a bit, and there's one guy in the audience who couldn't stop laughing, and he had the funniest laugh ever. It was like, and you could just hear it every time he told a joke. And the camera's just spun around and just focused on this guy for 2 minutes laughing away. It was great.
Yes, sometimes you get into laughing fits and you just can't stop. I mean, that never happens to me because I'm a soulless husk.
Oh. That's
yeah.
suck. But what must give you joy in your life, Randy? What's that one thing?
Batman.
Okay. I was going to say video games for an epic segue, but sure. Yeah,
Batman does it too.
But he's a soulless husk too. I mean, how can he do it?
I was bouncing between Batman, video games, and wrestling, but wrestling sure isn't doing it.
Oh God, no! I haven't watched a single thing. The whole, about UFC 189, Conor McGregor, and that entire show.
Yes.
You've heard about it, yeah. Well, after that, the UFC has just been running events every single week, and it is I watched the WWE pay-per-view or whatever it was, and then the end, one of the matches didn't have a proper ending. What was the fucking false finish? What was the one?
Which one?
The one that just happened. There was a false finish.
Oh, at the end of the Undertaker just
that
randomly
was it,
showed
yeah.
up?
The Undertaker showed up, and I just thought, what the fuck is this bullshit? I was here for Lesnar to actually see a competitive match and to see a finish. It's I can't watch WWE anymore and just all these false finishes and tune in next week. MMA, just step in the cage, one guy emerges the victor. That's it. You're done.
Could you imagine that? You pay for a fight, like a major UFC fight or even a boxing match or something like that. You pay for that, and then it just randomly stops in between, and one of the opponents just magically disappears and doesn't come back.
It just
what?
Because I'd watched so much MMA over like the couple of weeks previous and seen all this excitement and these great fights with genuine drama and all having conclusions. And I watched WWE and every match was like a false finish or, oh no, tune in next week. I was like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I've heard myself saying, oh, this sucks multiple times. Yeah. You and I will get to that at some point. We'll get there. But this is not that time. Instead, we're going to talk about video games and how we haven't been playing them.
Says yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
I played Rocket League.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
No, Nathan did.
No,
I downloaded Rocket League because PSN takes forever to download things.
Randy's the worst. Waiting.
Whatever. I started downloading it. I started downloading it, and then it took forever. And I turned off the PlayStation. I don't even remember why. I figured, maybe it finished. I came back out. No, it wasn't done. So it wasn't done. I don't know how it's not my fault. Blame the PlayStation's crappy download speeds. But I want to play it, and I will.
One day.
I'll play it with you, Nathan.
One day.
It's done now. I checked it. It's done.
Woo!
So it's on me now.
We can have an absolute class game afterwards. It's going to be great. Oh, you're going to love it. It's great. It's really fun.
Yeah. I actually know nothing about it other than people are really excited about it. I've avoided all video. I've avoided all discussion. I'm going in cold.
I kind of have a niggling feeling you're gonna go, this is shit.
I've been known to do that sometimes.
Yeah, everyone's so excited.
Not that language, but
Randy comes in, this is awful. Or not awful, this isn't fun at all. What was I thinking?
We'll find out. Yeah. But Nathan, you've been playing Rocket League. Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Or do you want to talk about anything?
Yeah, I could talk about Rocket League and how great it is. Yeah. It's pretty fun. I mean,
All right,
that's it. Join in next time for more Rocket League talk.
I mean, who's going to be listening to this that doesn't know about Rocket League or at least heard about it right now? That's the thing, is that how do you talk about it without saying, you have to play it?
I've got a good one. So I think the best way to talk about Rocket League is talk about the best moments you've had in Rocket League so far.
There you go.
And so far it's been this. So I was defending. My car was just darting back and forth between the home goals. And all of a sudden the ball just comes flying towards me. So I'm I'm going to do a super cool save right here. And I do a flip. And the ball starts bouncing in the air. It hits the roof. And this usually doesn't happen. Hits the roof and came down. And then someone jumped again and hit the roof again. So the ball is just going up and down across the field. And whatever way it happened, it actually went in. And I was like, what? So I scored a goal from my own half, defending as the keeper.
All right.
And I was like, yeah, nice. Way to go.
Yeah.
And then someone just said, you get a little chat or whatever. They just put up a multitude of little curse signs. Oh shit.
There are some good GIFs out there. Do you guys say GIFs or GIFs?
GIF. Absolutely GIF.
I also say GIF.
Nobody says
GIF. People say GIF. I've heard it multiple times. I have a couple friends that actually say it, and we've had fights, physical, violent fights.
You've stabbed someone over this, I'm sure.
It gets real heated. I don't know what to tell you. Because it's a freaking G. GIF is a peanut butter. Do you have Jif peanut butter in Ireland?
I thought you were going to say, do we have peanut butter? What is this peanut butter?
Do you have peanut butter in Ireland?
What is it? Do you stick peanuts into butter? That's weird. And then you eat it. What do you do with it then?
Do you even take the shell off it?
What was that? You sounded so British there. Do you even
I know, but you sounded British too, so I thought you were doing British, so I joined in.
I think I was doing I don't even know what accent that was. It's probably a lazy Cork man. What do you do with fucking peanuts and butter?
You can't imitate an Irish accent because you have one. So when you imitated a different accent, it turned in...
You can, because you can do a Texan accent, can't you, Randy? That's an American accent.
Okay, but he was imitating Irish accent, but he sounded British to me. I don't know what to tell you.
Let's do it now.
Here, now, take that back.
Wait,
Hey.
You stab people over gifts, I've stabbed people over that. Jesus Christ. So you were talking about Rocket League gifts. What about them? I want to know.
There's some good ones.
Okay. Alright, I'll take your word.
But I wish I could tell you what they were, because it was a while ago at this point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I want to get in on it, so.
It is fun, but like, after a while, it does get a bit boring. But I imagine if you have like...
You were just playing it today.
Yeah, but like I only
mere
played...
hours ago.
Yeah, I know. I played like 3 games and I was like, this is fun, but I kind of want to play something else now. But yeah. I'm sure it's fun with team members, yeah. But I wouldn't know because...
Shut up. I'll get in it. You have friends, don't you?
I do, but not Rocket League. Or PS4s.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. PS4s are kind of expensive.
They are, yeah.
I shouldn't even have one.
You shouldn't.
On it. I was actually looking into selling mine because...
Has PT on it?
Because it has PT on it. And they were going for like $500, $600. And I'm thinking, I could just buy another PS4 and...
You should.
$300 cash or whatever.
You should.
Profit. But since I looked into that, it has gone down. Apparently people wised up. Realize that it's PT. Once you play it once, you don't need to play it again. It's just the idea. I guess everyone freaked out. Like, I can never play PT again because it's gone forever. I need it.
Yeah, then everyone was like, it wasn't really that good.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, it was good, but it was 2 hours. Not even. I don't think it took me 2 hours to beat it.
Well, if you did it 100%, it probably took you forever.
Well, I did, though. But I had to look up how to do it because it was impossible to figure out on here. I don't know how anyone figured that out. It was impressive.
It was clearly, I think Kojima said himself, it was designed for the 21st century and having, like, crowdsourcing the answer.
Once I physically have to stand on one foot as a person and spin around and shout Timothy to the sky or whatever the name was.
It's like that SpongeBob episode where you have to do like 60 billion things to blow the perfect bubble. It's like that's how you play
Stop
PT.
on the right foot, but don't forget it. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
No wonder Squidward can't blow a freaking bubble.
Don't forget. I love that moment.
And then Squidward does it mockingly, like, this will make it happen. And then
screams into it. Huge bubble.
Huge bubble that ends up taking his house.
Yeah. That was a good episode.
That was like the first, I think that was the very first episode.
Could have been, yeah.
The
first episode was the one where he gets his fry cook license. Fry cook license.
I don't think
fry cook job. It was, yeah. It was.
The first one was where he gets fry cook job. It is.
Yeah. And all the nematodes.
Sure? I don't know.
Randy,
I don't know. I think it's Bubble Stand.
No, it's the one where he gets his fry cook job.
I think it's Bubble Stand followed by Ripped Pants.
Oh,
why would he?
Ripped Pants is season 2.
Why would he have a bubble stand and then go for a job? He'd get the job first.
Season 2.
Come on.
No, it's not canon. It's a freaking children's television show. It doesn't matter.
How dare you?
I'm slightly shocked right now.
GIF.
Ha! Now, SpongeBob SquarePants, episode 1A, Help Wanted.
Well, what's 2B then? Or A, blah.
1B is Reef
1B?
Blower.
I remember that one. That's good.
Reef Blower, that's like 30 seconds long.
Okay,
short,
and 1C is Tea at the Tree Dome with Sandy. Do you know where, like, water, I need it.
Oh my god. Was that like that the second or third episode? That was a great
the first
episode.
That was like the second
part of the first episode. Oh my god. That was such a funny episode. I see that everywhere.
Hitting the ground running.
I find myself quoting a lot of SpongeBob when I'm in the middle of something exciting. If I'm playing a game and I'm psyching myself up, I'm like, I can do this, and then I hear myself go, is it hot in here, Mrs. Puffs? Why is it so hot in here?
Oh, God.
Mrs. Puff has like the greatest episodes.
Yeah, I like the one where she's in jail.
Every time she shows up.
That poor woman.
Yeah, God.
That's all I ever think, that poor woman. I want to deal with that fucking Egypt.
When she's teaching him how to drive and he's cheating, and then SpongeBob feels guilty, so he reveals that he's cheating.
And she's like, I don't care.
He's right before the finish line, and he just darts at a 90-degree angle away from the finish line. No, cheating!
I think my favorite one is the one where she goes to jail, and she's like, oh, finally I'm away from SpongeBob. And SpongeBob and Patrick try to break her out. It's the funniest thing ever. And she like gets thrown into the solitary confinement, and the room is made out of sponge. She's like, "Hey, Mrs. Puff, it's me, SpongeBob." He's just going crazy. Oh, so good.
One of the unsung jokes of that episode is when the reason she gets arrested is because she's teaching SpongeBob how to drive, and they're flying through the air, and they land in this like grape juice truck for some reason.
Oh yeah.
And the grape juice just starts going through the town, and you just see an old guy's like, "Finally finished my memoirs, 800 pages in red ink." The purple juice just covers the thing, and it's impossible to see. Why would he write it in red ink?
In red
So
ink.
good. Such a good show, SpongeBob.
It's very good.
There should be some SpongeBob video games out there, good ones.
It does deserve a good game, doesn't it?
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. SpongeBob kind of sucks now.
It does. It
has
boy,
for
that
quite some
take a
time.
nosedive.
It's because the main dude left.
Yeah.
After the movie, he's like, "I'm done. You can keep going if you want, I guess." But
Yeah, he's like, I've done everything I wanted to do, so I don't know what you're doing with my show, but send me royalty checks and have at it.
then went on for 8 more years, still going.
Yeah.
However long it was.
Did you
Way
guys see the new movie when it came out?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
God, no.
It's
I watched-
super trippy. Really trippy.
I watched a little bit of it, and I thought this is a heap of shit.
It's I enjoyed it. It was fine. But like there's moments in it where you're just like, is this a kid's cartoon or what? Like it's
When they
it's
meet
it's
the
straight
fucking-
up.
When they meet the fucking space dolphin.
Oh my god, what was that?
Okay, apparently I need to see this movie.
Yeah. Or what, like there's moments where they're like traveling through time and it's like they have this really funky music on and it's just like the like drawing and animation is like completely different to SpongeBob. It looks more like something you'd see on fucking, I don't even know, Hunter S. Thompson-esque. You're just like, what the fuck? This is so trippy looking. Yeah, you need to see it. It's worth it. Just to see the fucking space dolphin, I think.
Stop saying space dolphin.
Oh, it makes no sense. He wants to go to the toilet, and his only job is to look after a planet.
Spoilers.
He's like, will you look after the planet while I go to the toilet? So SpongeBob's just sitting there looking after a planet.
What the?
I don't even
I thought
know
this was just him in real world setting.
No.
No.
What is happening? I need to see this movie. Apparently.
That's like the last half of the movie. Where he's
I still need to see it.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the movie, Nathan. I just couldn't get through it.
Is it so it's terrible,
Oh gosh, yeah.
but I need to see it. That's what you're telling me.
No, you don't. You
Just-
need, to watch,
it's
you need
not-
to watch the first movie instead.
I've seen the first movie.
You should
multiple
rewatch
times.
it. Oh, then. don't watch.
Every time you start thinking about watching the new movie, just watch the first one. Trust me.
Yeah, it's better.
I kind of want to see Pixels out of morbid curiosity.
Oh,
because it's apparently the worst
God.
movie of all time, and I want to see it.
Actually, they're voxels, not pixels.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. They're voxels.
They are voxels. They are.
Nobody sit you down and say, these aren't what you think they are, numpty.
Yeah, but the mass Joe audience doesn't know what a voxel is,
Yeah, but you say,
so they had to say Pixels. Because everybody knows what Pixels is. It's the square things. And Pac-Man is made out of pixels, and you get it. There are pixels everywhere.
I bet you it'll make 100 million.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, but it tanked.
No, critically.
100 million.
But I bet you
No,
it'll
it
make-
tanked. It tanked at the box office. It lost to Ant-Man, which came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love it.
It only made 25 million in its opening weekend.
Oh, that's
Only.
bad. And that's an expensive film.
Oh yeah. Apparently, you just need to get Adam Sandler, have him do something stupid, and then make hundreds of millions of dollars. Don't ever give Adam Sandler a budget.
Oh, boy.
Remember when Adam Sandler was cool?
Hey, he still is not.
No.
Fuck, he's
not.
he's got fucking money. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, but why does he want to do that?
He likes Pac-Man.
I guess that's the thing. Why does he want to do bad stuff?
I don't know.
He's had that kind of money for a while, but only over the past 10, 15 years has he been doing that kind of stuff. He at least tried with stuff like Big Daddy and Mr. Deeds and stuff that they're not nearly as bad as his movies are now. I actually don't mind Big Daddy. I think Big Daddy's alright.
I tried to watch
I liked Big Daddy.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Daddy was good. But I tried to watch Billy Madison and I was like, this movie's good, but only for like three, 4 scenes. Like there's 3 or 4 moments in it where you're like, oh my god, like just so you can quote it. But everything else in the film is like, holy shit, this is so dumb.
That movie exists for me for the scene at the end where he's doing the debate and he's spouting out nonsense, and then the moderator's just like, "What have you done?"
Yeah,
everyone in this room is now dumber.
Dumber, yeah. But there's just
God have mercy on your soul. It was so funny.
There's just bits in it like, okay, the start is funny when he's chasing the penguin, but holy shit, you're like everything he says. He just talk like this, and you're like, this guy is like his character is downright stupid, like properly like mentally retarded, because at one stage he just starts screaming gibberish, and then everyone's looking around. You're meant to think it's funny because one of the guys made a face, and he's just like, "Do-ba-da-ba-da." He actually fucking does that, and you're like, haha, that's hilarious.
Who started that kind of comedy? The
Adam Sandler.
Main character is something. There's something wrong with the main character, sort of thing.
It must be Adam Sandler. Isn't it?
It probably is Adam Sandler.
He's the pioneer of that beloved genre of filmmaking and comedy.
Like the Rob Schneider / Ben Stiller / David Spade / all the slashes. I'm slashing all over the place here.
Well, Ben Stiller, not really. He
hate Ben
toned it
Stiller.
way back.
Zoolander.
Well, that's like one.
He's done more.
But it's only because we have to build upon There's Something About Mary.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, he played pretty much a straight man in that.
Bullcrap.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Vince Vaughn. Okay, yeah.
No, Vince Vaughn has made a career out of playing Vince Vaughn.
What was the guy's name in Dodgeball he played? Oh, it's gonna be
I don't know.
Oh, I remember. It was White Goodman.
Have you ever seen the movie Heavyweights?
No.
It's a movie about a fat camp for kids, and he plays the exact same character.
What's it called?
No one ever.
White Goodman.
Heavyweights. Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller is the same guy in that movie.
I think my favorite line in Dodgeball is when Vince Vaughn like punches him in the face. It's like, how dare you make me bleed my own blood? It's like the stupidest line I've ever heard.
Or when he just abruptly says to the lady, "We should mate."
Yeah. Or the bit with the pizza. He's trying to eat the pizza and then he just like, I don't even know. I can't remember. Does he like stuff it down his pants or something like that? Or the bit with the cock pump.
But the bleed my own blood thing is a rip-off of it's the exact quote from a Simpsons episode.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
Nelson gets hit in the nose. He's like, "You made me bleed my own blood."
That's true.
So there you go. The one good thing about Dodgeball.
Simpsons did it!
Simpsons did it.
Nah, there's so many good bits in Dodgeball. The bit where they all come out doing the fucking, "We will rock you" chant, and they're like, boom, boom, tss. This is my team. Laser, taser.
The thing that I remember most about Dodgeball is the Girl Scout dodgeball team that comes out to Hardcore Holly's theme song.
I don't remember that.
Nice.
All right, you need to go look it up. You remember Hardcore Holly, right?
No, I remember him. I don't remember his theme song.
It is that. It is the exact same thing. It's not even different at all. Apparently it's just some stock library song that they used, and they just used it for the Girl Scouts. But that's all I can think of when the Girl Scouts come out is that, it's the super heavyweight Hardcore Holly's coming out. He's 400 pounds.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Good stuff. Adam. Wait, Nathan, you want to talk about, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah.
Okay. Adam, you want to talk about Metal Gear Solid?
I played Metal Gear Solid 3. I platinumed
Woo!
it.
So wait, hold on. Before we do that, presumably you finished 2 now, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Do you have any updated thoughts on Metal Gear Solid 2? How about that ending?
2. Did we talk about it last time?
We did, but you hadn't finished it. You just talked to the president.
Oh, yeah, I really liked it. Towards the end. I enjoyed the story in the latter part of the game. When the crazy ending sequence where there's one revelation after another. Where it's like, one character will say, "Ha! I've been playing you all for a fool. I've been doing this all along." And someone else will pipe up, "Well, ha! I've been playing you for a fool, and I've been doing this all along." And then someone, "I've been playing both of you for fools." It just, it escalates over and over again. I'm thinking,
yeah, but the person that was playing the other person for a fool that was playing the first person for a fool was dead for 40 years or whatever. It's just so much garbage I love it. It's so stupid.
And then,
But,
it's wonderful.
and you think about on paper the final boss of that game. You're fighting the U.S. president, the former U.S. president, with Dr. Octopus tentacle arms, who can like jet out fire from his feet, and you're fighting him with katanas on top of like the U.S. Treasury building or whatever building it is. It's the most American thing of all time. It was made by a Japanese man.
I like it. It had some really interesting ideas about, like we've put this virus in all the computers. It's like, well, how would you know? And she's basically talking down to Snake and saying, well, did you know how computer processing works? He's like, and I'm thinking, I have no idea. I just assume it works. I'm like, yeah,
Go ahead.
We've been running this scam for years, and now it's all culminating. I'm like, yeah, that sounds. I'd never know.
There's a really random line when you're calling up Snake. You're like, is Emma working on the thing? And Snake's like, yeah, Emma put the thing in the what's it? For some reason, he just became really, really stupid. All he had to do was Emma's uploading the thing, but instead he just acted all stupid. I don't know what that was. It was so random. Not that we had to, I guess they're trying to bring home the point that Snake doesn't know anything about technology, but boy, that was random. Do you remember that? Do you remember that line, Adam? You just played it.
I sort of do. My favorite line in the entire game is when the colonel or the major is instructing Raiden not to step on the electrified ground, and he says, "You'll become bacon."
I don't remember that, but that's pretty good.
I couldn't stop laughing. But then towards the end of the game, it gets very story heavy, and I kind of like that. The boss fight with the metal gears was kind of a bit tedious.
Dumb, yeah, stupid. Hate it.
I flipped down the difficulty to easy for that.
Oh, you can do that?
I think, yeah.
You couldn't do that in the original game.
If you go to one of the terminals.
Oh, I wonder if you could do that in the original game then.
Maybe you could. But yeah, that was pretty dull. I was actually at that point. I was like, let's get to the next story point.
If you play that game on one of the hardest difficulties, you have to fight.
Oh God,
literally like 20 plus. It is a ton. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I totally did it when I was younger because that was the only game I had for PS2, and I just played the crap out of it.
Yeah, once I finished Metal Gear Solid 2, I was like, all right, let's keep this ball rolling.
Fire up Metal Gear Solid 3. That's exactly what I did like last year.
It just works well, and you know more about the series. I still never played through Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't think I ever will, because just getting over the barrier of those PS1 graphics.
You could play Twin Snakes if you were a crazy person. I told you about Twin Snakes, how weird it is.
Yeah.
It's like weird Matrix-y. Snake literally drop kicks a missile.
Yeah.
Out of the air. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and then after finishing Metal Gear Solid 3, I should do Metal Gear Solid 4. And then I realized...
You should do Metal Gear Solid 4.
I think I prefer Metal Gear Solid 4 over... I prefer the gameplay in Metal Gear Solid 4 over the entire series.
Yep.
It's got the best gameplay.
Screw this going into menus crap.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to have you change the camo just based on where you are.
Yeah, whoever was the genius developer who had the idea, let's just put the textures you made for grounds and walls on the character? Would that work? I don't know, just click apply. Oh shit, that looks really good. Alright, can we just have a mechanic where he stands over something, just morphs on? Yeah, sure, that's really simple, and nobody's done it. Until now.
And haven't really done it since.
Nope. Can't. Everyone said just copy.
Alright, so tell me about your thoughts on Metal Gear Solid 3.
Getting the platinum is not worth it.
Why is that?
You have to pick up so much shit.
I don't even know what the platinum...
You've got to collect every animal, every plant, every fruit. You've got to... There's these things called keratin frogs.
Yep.
You got to shoot.
The ones that go like, oh, whack, whack.
Yeah, and there's 64 in the game. You got to shoot every single one of them. Yeah, and It's not worth it. But the game itself is wonderful.
I shot maybe 4 through my playthrough.
I shot all 64. Maybe. Some of them are at the very end of the game when you're with Eva and you're on the motorcycle. And you're
crap. Really?
You've got to hit some of them while she's driving.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Isn't one of the trophies in that platinum, like, run, you have to go through the whole game without killing anybody. Like, how the hell are you meant to do that in the last section where you're being chased by people and you have a machine gun? Yeah, but like, but how does that
You'll
work?
survive.
Well, if you go through the game not killing anyone, when you kill Vulcan, you get a camouflage, which is the Cold War uniform. And if you wear that, none of the soldiers attack you.
Oh, okay. I'd actually never knew that.
Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
There's nothing stopping you from using the
stun gun.
like the trank guns while you're on the motorcycle,
or
right?
the stun grenades do the job as well.
Yeah.
You get infinite one of those. But yeah, if you wear the Cold War camo, nobody shoots you. It's so odd when Eva's like, "Take him out, Snake!" And they're all just
standing there.
Yeah, watching it. Why bother? They seem to be just peaceful people. I'll leave them be.
I don't know what's going on here.
Like, the Metal Gear series is like some of the funniest like camos I've ever seen. Like, I know in 4 there's like a camo where you dress up as like the big boss, and it's basically you're like a zombie. So if you were wearing it and you're like hiding under a box, if someone comes over and lifts up the box and they see you, they just start screaming and start cowering, and then people come over like, "Oh, what's going on?" And they see you, and then they all just fall to the floor weeping because basically you're like a walking zombie. It's brilliant. And they also have one where you dress up as one of the women, the Beauty or Beast characters. Everyone just comes over and just like, I love hearts floating. Like.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is the only Metal Gear game where I felt like I could get away with not killing anybody. Because I didn't, in the other games, I felt like it was too difficult to do that in a way that, because I just didn't find that stuff fun. I didn't find sneaking around fun. But Metal Gear Solid 4, they're like, hey, it's a lot easier now. Just the controls are better. So if you don't want to kill anybody, it's an option now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I totally played through the game without killing, including bosses. I shot them all with trank guns and stuff.
It's really hard in some of the octopus women. I can't quite remember it. They're not boss level, but they're like extra powerful enemies, and they've got agile movements. They attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, you can get non-lethal versions of like the shotguns and stuff that shoot beanbags. And...
There's a non-lethal shotgun. What a juxtaposition.
Non-lethal shotgun. It's blue, so you know it's not going to hurt anybody.
Right. I mean, if Batman could drive a tank and it's quote-unquote non-lethal, I mean, I'm pretty sure he can get away with it in this game.
Batman literally shoots beanbags from a freaking tank turret.
Just like,
they just go down.
Like, that would shatter someone's ribcage. Holy shit.
Well, plus when you're driving the Batmobile and you run dudes off the road, their cars do like 800 flips and explode, but yet you see them crawl out of the wreckage for some reason.
Someone's been watching.
There's no way they survive those crashes.
He's been watching the A-Team. That's what happens in every single A-Team episode. It's like there's a huge crash, explosion, the fucking truck or whatever they're chasing is on fire, and then they all just crawl out and like, oh god.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
They didn't kill anybody yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, was this like you played Metal Gear Solid 3 before, have you, Adam?
I played it back in the PS2.
Oh, okay. So you got the HD collection for it, was it?
Yeah. I got the HD collection a long time ago. And then playing it, that story is just really good, especially the ending. It's all sad.
The ending is the thing that makes that game for me. I thought I was a bit disappointed that Metal Gear Solid 3 wasn't a continuation of 2, considering 2 was kind of ended on a cliffhanger.
How the hell could you continue 2? That's what I want to know. It's very confusing.
Yeah, they did it.
2 was meant to be the end of the series, as was 3 and was 4.
But they say that every freaking time.
It's
true. Never the freaking end of the series. It's never going to be.
So
I mean, you can't end it on 2 anyway.
No.
It ended with a cliffhanger. They knew they were going to keep going.
No. So since you have the HD collection, are you going to give Peace Walker a try? Give Peace a chance. Give Peace a chance. Yeah.
I have it downloaded.
Right.
But I don't know if I want to play. I'd rather just go straight to Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, okay. It is fun, but in a different way. Like, it's a lot easier to be sneaky. Lot easier.
I really don't like it.
I thought you didn't play it.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Is that the story isn't crazy enough?
I mean, there's barely any of it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's mostly... Isn't it so strange? It's the only series where you'll say, not enough cutscenes.
Yeah,
That's
kinda.
a complaint. You know
That's why I'm a bit worried about Metal Gear Solid 5, because it kind of seems like Peace Walker 2, and it's not what I want, not even close.
Well, with Ground Zeroes, there's a big 7 or 8 minute cutscene at the end to close it out. So I'm not.
Yeah, but I don't know. 7 or 8 minutes in the realm of Metal Gear, that's child's play. That's nothing.
I really love Ground Zeroes. Like, I got it when it came out. I got a few months after it came out. I mean, and I got it really cheap. I think it was paid €15 for it. And I definitely put in way more hours than, I thought it was going to be 2 hours, but I put in at least 4 or 5 hours playing through it. Cause there's so many ways you can just play and mess around with it and then do other missions and then do I'll do hard mode and I'll try do it without any reflex mode, which is really hard because you don't, there's no map or anything like that. So it's kind of you just need to pay attention to your surroundings. But yeah, it's really hyped me up for playing Phantom Pain.
I have Ground Zeroes. It was on sale for nothing, so I picked it up. But I'll check it out. I don't know. I'm still nervous about it.
Yeah,
if it is just another open world military shooter, I don't. An open world game in general, I just don't care anymore. I'm so tired
I do
of them.
prefer well designed levels where there's clearly.
Right, yeah.
As I think Metal Gear Solid 4 had just the right balance of it's kind of it's an open-ish area, but there's clearly one destination.
Focused.
Right.
It's a It's you can get to that one destination a couple of ways, but you know where you're going at all times. I suppose that kind of works with the open world as well. But the problem with the open world is you can see enemies off in the distance, and you know they can't see you. And I don't know how good their sight is.
Yeah.
It's when you play Deus Ex on the PC, the enemy sightlines are so... You can see them long before they see you. I think the same with Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
There's a lot of games do that, and it's weird because you kind of have to design it that way for it to be balanced correctly. Otherwise, it'd be way too hard if the enemies just saw you instantly.
Yeah.
No matter what, because you don't really have the same kind of peripheral vision in a video game as you do in real life, and you can't exactly just turn your head real quick and look,
Yeah.
So it's not this. You have to design around that, and what's the best way to do it? Well, the enemies are dumb. That's what it is.
I think
one game can't see as far.
One game had a nifty idea that was what was it? Siren Blood Curse. It's when the enemy spots you and you have to run away. You just see you hide in a cabinet or whatever, or just anywhere under a desk, and then you can click a button so you can see from the enemy's perspective.
Yeah.
And I was that's a really interesting idea because it's what if you could do that for a stealth game where it's you can see what they see, and then you're well, can they see me or not? So I'm pretty sure there was a game like that before, or maybe mine.
There was literally a Siren before Siren Blood Curse. Siren Blood Curse is a sequel. So
no.
They did that in the original too.
But they did a stealth game where you can see the player or the enemy's vision. I'm pretty sure Mind Jack was a game, but I don't know if that actually had it in it because you could just.
Mind Jack was a game, I think.
I don't know. I know there's actually a new game coming out that's very Metal Gear inspired, and it's the VR missions inspired in particular. So, it's called Volume.
Is that the guy that made Thomas Was Alone or whatever?
It is.
I think so, yeah. That's coming out, August, I think, yeah. And that has very Metal Gear inspired stuff. So I think that might be one to check out, Adam, because you said you didn't want to play Metal Gear for, the old graphics or whatever. It might be too dated. But it has the same kind of gameplay from what I've heard. So it might be something to check out. I think Metal Gear 1's story is really good, but the graphics, yeah, they're not the best.
I still have a soft spot for the PlayStation graphics. I don't know why.
No, I mean, I'll play it, but I'll kind of play it and go oh, I remember how fun this was. When I was playing it ages ago, it looked way better, but now it's since you've played so many Metal Gear games and how great they look, it's oh man, we've really come a long way.
Oh yeah, it's objectively better. There's something. I want someone to play on the nostalgia I have for those crappy 3D games.
Yeah.
There are a ton of indie games out there that mock the 8-bit pixely type graphics, but no one ever says, "Oh, I know, let's make an N64 or PS1 looking game and recreate that graphic style," because most people think it's terrible. But I think there's a big nostalgia group out there for that kind of thing. I'd be curious to see someone do it.
I think the first time I played Metal Gear Solid 1 was, it was on the PS3. I had to download it from the store. And there's one bit in it where you have to find Meryl, and basically to find her you have to stare at her ass. And it's like, what am I looking at? I'm looking at fucking pixels on blocky shit. What is this?
Oh, you can tell.
How the fuck am I meant to find someone's butt just looking at this shit?
What you do is you press the triangle button, go into first person view mode, and you look at their butt, and if the butt is wiggling in an abnormal fashion, because they couldn't actually animate a female walk in a way that made sense, so that basically they just took the normal walk, but animated the butt to move so far that it's noticeable. You don't even have to go in first person view mode to notice it. It's that bad. Because they couldn't animate an actual natural walk.
Holy shit. I just remembered one of my favorite sections, like Adam was saying, he was talking about how over the top the game gets, like people screwing over each other. I like when the torture section in Metal Gear Solid 1, it's like, press the circle button to give up.
There are no continues, my friend.
It's like, what? It's like, what? How do you, what is a circle button? How do you know that? Press start or whatever. It's like he's just straight up just breaking fourth wall. Press this button to,
press the select button to submit.
And then Snake's just, yeah! Oh, that's great. Apparently the trick was to roll a pencil back and forth over the button.
Yeah, if you're a pansy, I'm a real man, and I flinch my arm.
And I fucked up my fingers doing it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I tense my arm up so much that my arm trembles. That's how I do it. So, do it. Hold your finger out, tense your arm up really hard, and you feel your hand shake. That's how I do it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really bad.
But it's really fast.
Yeah, I guess.
I took your torture revolver, Ocelot. I'm not going to use no pencil. I'm not a cheater.
I think the more romantic ending, though, was when Hal and Snake drive away on the moped together, and Hal's just holding Snake around his waist.
So it's like Hal and Dave.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and they just run off into the sunset with coyotes or whatever.
God.
That's fun.
That's so good.
You should probably play Metal Gear Solid 1, Adam.
It's appealing.
Just for the story. Holy crap.
The controls are really bad, though. I guess that's the thing.
But I know the story because I've...
You played through 2?
No, because I just know, I did my research beforehand.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I checked out, and I've seen enough people do that.
There's like... I don't know, like, and there's one thing to know the story, or like know the plot, but then there's another to like actually like, holy shit, Metal Gear Solid 1 has so many what the fuck moments. Like, there's this one bit where you're fighting a boss, and what's his name? Vulcan Raven. And he's like, he's talking to you, and he's like, did you know in the Inuit country they have this like ear-holding game? It tests mind and spirit. It's like, what? What are you talking about? It's like, this is his pre-fight boss, like, I'm better than you. And he's like, what are you talking about? You're talking about Inuits holding their ears in the cold for as long as they can? It's pretty great. And the thing is, like, everything he says is true. It's like, oh yeah, it actually exists. Because I looked it up afterwards. It's like, holy shit.
No, but then randomly, right before you fight him, a freaking bird comes up and pecks you in the neck, and he's like, "You've been marked by the Raven. Only one of us gets out of here alive." It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what is that? A bird just pecked my neck. Yeah, it was annoying, but I could still leave. What are you talking about? They don't explain that at all. For some reason, you cannot leave because the bird pecked you. It doesn't make any sense.
It's a matter of honor. Absolutely. Oh, God.
That stupid freaking game.
Oh, it's so silly. And then, like, Otacon is the comic relief. He pisses his pants, like, twice.
Hey, it's only once in the first game.
Oh.
Yeah, he pees himself in every game, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does.
He just pisses his wife. Oh, God.
He also loses his love interest in every game.
Yep.
Sort of.
Man, how messed up was that in fucking Metal Gear 2, Solid 2? I keep saying Metal Gear 2. That's the old game.
I played through that.
You played it?
Yep, played through it.
Is that the one where I feel asleep?
No, that's the first one.
Oh, okay.
Which I also played through.
Are they worth actually playing? Because I actually...
No,
okay.
they're not.
Fair enough.
Metal Gear 2 suck crap. Metal Gear 2 is actually a lot like Metal Gear Solid 1. It's actually kind of impressive, all the mechanics that are in it. There are, like, in fact, the remote control missile is actually in the first 2, which is weird. And there's electrified floors and stuff. There's a lot of similarities. It's interesting. But no, you don't need to play it. There's barely any story in it, and what's there isn't good because it was before they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
You might say Metal Gear Solid was before they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. I was going to say, Metal Gear Solid 2 is that really messed up moment where, like, about Hal, and he's like, or Otacon rather, and he's like, oh, he slept with his stepmom or something like that.
Yep.
I was like, what? And he, like, killed his dad or some shit like that. I can't remember.
His dad killed himself when he found out.
Oh, that was it, yeah. See, here's the thing about, like, Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like, you can play it and then go, wow, that was really fun. But, like, give it 2 months and if you play the game again, you will, like, you'll forget everything that happened. Because it's just...
Because it's just too much crap
so
in it. There's so
crazy,
much in there.
so crazy. Like, the boss, like, that's the only one I remember, the bosses in it. The fat guy on roller skates. Like, laugh and grow fat. It's like, that was great. And you have to, like, run around defusing the bombs with these fucking roller skating.
Yeah, he plants him and he goes like, 1, 2.
Yeah.
I like that. That was my favorite boss fight in the game.
And the music's like,
yeah, it's
like,
like,
And the fact that the final bomb is underneath his fat ass.
Of course it is. It's so good, especially because you turn the thing on. We talked about this last time, but when you turn the sensor on and you see it's on his body, like, what? Do I just spray his body? What's going on? You have to move him.
I'll never forget, like, the first time I played Metal Gear Solid 2, it was like, okay, here we go. I'm so pumped to play this. Go up do all the sneaking bit, go up the elevator, so I'm on the roof, and I'm like, okay, here we go. This is it. Like, the mask is revealed. I'm riding for some reason. Why? I don't know. But I'm like, I'm ready to do stealth. Walk outside. First thing I do is slip on, seagull shit.
Yeah, bird crap.
Yeah, I'm just zoop. He's like, he like skates on the floor and then falls over on his back, and I was like, when I first played it, I actually laughed for so long. I was like, I am the worst person ever.
There needs to be a laugh track for that right there. Every single time you slip on bird crap, you should go, ha ha, or just laugh track.
And then, clap. It's that laugh track with a clap. It's like, ha ha ha. And then a wolf whistle. You're like, brilliant. I was going to say, for Metal Gear Solid 2, it actually had some really good bosses, but I don't think, apart from the end in 3, there wasn't that many, and the boss, there wasn't that many good boss battles in Metal Gear Solid 3 at all.
I kind of hated all of the boss fights in Metal Gear Solid 3 except for the end and the boss. And even the boss I thought was thematically great but mechanically dumb.
I like the boss. The end is obviously one of those things that's championed as one of the greatest of all time.
Right.
The fear with when he's leaping around the trees is really stupid if you try on your thermal goggles. It's just
right.
It's the very first thing I did.
Like, you just literally stand there and shoot at him. Like, what do you want me to do?
The fight with Ocelot is interesting.
Yeah, that was good. It was a proper duel.
The fight with the fucking beehive guy. Apparently, if you play it, if you play it on the highest difficulty, it turns into a completely different boss fight.
In what way?
It becomes like a war of attrition.
I played it on the hardest difficulty available, but you have to unlock the harder difficulty. So I think, don't you have to unlock that?
No, that's available from the get-go.
Oh, maybe I didn't pick that because I didn't like the mechanics in that game.
If you get spotted, it's a game over.
Oh, yeah.
That boss battle is like, alright, I can kind of suspend my disbelief for a short while and play games, but it's like, oh, Snake, come fight me. I'm standing in the middle of this platform surrounded by water, which you could jump into when the bees start attacking. Isn't this so convenient? You're like,
what about the moment where he screams and a bee flies out of his mouth like a bullet?
It's like that Simpsons joke. You're going to call the dogs, or call the bees, or call the dogs that shoot bees out of their mouths.
If you think about it, all the locations in that are really convenient.
Yeah.
In terms of boss fights, when you're fighting the Fury, the flamethrower guy, there's these narrow passageways where if he's flaming through one, well, I can just go to the next one. If this were a big open area, he could just cook the crap out of me. But
what I like about that boss fight, there's two things. One, you can shoot the pipes to burst out water,
which I could not get working for the life of me.
The second thing is the more damage he takes, the more ferocious he becomes.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, his flames
angry,
are coming out pretty handy, but towards the last quarter of his health, the whole place is an inferno.
He's just launching himself down the hallways.
Yeah.
It's not bad. My favorite boss fight in the game is the ladder. When you're climbing the ladder.
It's tough.
The super long ladder and the theme song starts playing.
Like,
that has to be the dumbest thing in Metal Gear history, just for some reason.
No, you just killed the end, and now you gotta think about what you've done. For 3 minutes.
Why does the theme song start
while
playing?
listening to an acoustic version. Not even an a cappella version.
Yeah,
of
unplugged.
The theme song. Yeah.
Snake Eater Unplugged.
Just Nirvana playing.
Oh, God. I can't even remember the Vulcan one. The Shagahod one? That's like...
Sorry, not before we go on to the Shagahod one. Before we go back, when I was doing the ladder, I killed the end, then forgot to get a sniper rifle halfway up the ladder. Like, not even halfway, just a little bit up the ladder. The song was playing. So I went back down, ran back into the air, got a sniper rifle, went back, and then the song didn't play the second time.
Oh no!
So I was for like 4 minutes in dead silence, just going up the ladder.
I don't know if I grabbed his sniper rifle either. I didn't even know you could.
What were you going to say about the Shagahod, Nathan?
Oh, I was just saying, like, it was like, I can't even remember, like, how ridiculous it was. You had to shoot out the thread. I think that was in Metal Gear 2, or Metal Gear Solid 2. You had to do the same thing. It was like you had to shoot out the legs of the Metal Gear. Oh, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Metal Gear Solid that, like, everything I remember, it was just, like, fade away. I think.
Are you talking about the Shagahod?
Yeah, the Shagahod. You had to do something with the... Oh, look, it doesn't matter. All I remember was, I think that was, like, really well done. The bit where you're right, so you're fighting the Shagahod, it's so, like, actiony. You're like, holy shit, balls to the wall action. And then, like, you get caught, and then it slows down. Like, really slows down. But then it picks up again for, like, the boss battle at the end. Like, the boss battle. And it's like, that was, like, such a really well done, like, change of pace. Because if it had just went from, holy shit, balls to the wall action to the boss battle, you would have been like, this isn't as fun.
It doesn't? I thought it did.
No, because you get captured or whatever, and you have to escort Eva, which is really weird. And you have to, like, heal her as well.
Yeah.
In case yeah.
Oh, and then you fight the Shagahod? I
No,
thought
then
that was
you fight-
after.
No. You fight the Shagahod, then you help Eva.
Oh, okay.
and
So you mean
then
Shagahod, and then...
Then
And
they escape, you crash, Eva gets hurt. You then have to, like, escort her through 2 areas, and then you fight the boss.
I would actually say there's not enough cooldown between that and the fight with the boss. It's real quick.
It is... I don't think it is. There's, like, that downtime with Eva. It's, like, a good half hour.
Is it really? Maybe it just feels like a short amount of time because it's Metal Gear Solid.
That
Half an
entire... Like, the climax of the game is the entire Shagaholic. Sorry, I'm just looking at the trophy for defeating the Shagahod is Shagadelic. just throw that out there.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, but that entire, like, climax, the moment Eva arrives and you fight Vulcan, and then it's like the climax of the game, this epic chase. It goes on for like an hour of a climax. And then there's a bit of downtime, and then you fight the boss, which is kind of more somber. I think it's paced perfectly.
But isn't it between... all I remember is like maybe two sections of forest that you have to escort Eva through, and then it's like, okay,
yeah, but
they're
sizable locations, and Eva...
I remember that being like 5 minutes, but I guess maybe
and on top of that, there's a good 10 minutes of cutscene that plays before you fight the boss.
that's the cooldown that I remember, is that
Yeah,
you
the
talk to the
cutscene.
boss forever.
Well, she finally reveals, like, her past.
Sort of.
Yeah. Well, then you stop. Eva says, "I know you gotta go kill her," and then the boss explains her life story, and then you kill her.
I actually don't like the escape at the end when you've got the thing with Ocelot on the plane or whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
because Eva's shouting.
It's so unnecessary.
There's too much weight. There's too much weight, and then 8 minutes later, the 2 lads are still fighting. You should have crashed by now.
On, like, the old editions, I think it was the Substance edition, you get, like, this theater mode where you get to watch, like, alternate, like, cutscenes and funny cutscenes. Yeah. I don't think that's in the HD collection for whatever reason, because it's, like, probably the best part. They show, like, really funny, like, goofs of the cutscenes, and I remember one cutscene was, like, it was Ocelot, and he's in that flying contraption thing, pulling alongside the plane. And the door is open, right? So he's like, looks, and he's like, oh, he's about to jump on, which he usually does in the cutscene, and then starts to duel and whatever. But, like, for this, he pulls up the side in the levitating thing and tries to jump, but he jumps through the plane. So he goes, wah! He just fucking completely misses it. Oh, it's great.
Have you guys seen Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
My favorite scene in that entire movie was when Chris Hemsworth is saying that he's gonna ride the motorcycle over the cliff. He's like, if I don't make it, then I'll send someone back. If I break both my legs on this jump, I'll crawl. Don't worry, someone's gonna make it. And he launches, and it's this big heroic moment. He hits the invisible wall and just careens down the can. It's so funny. I don't know. I lost it. It just hit the build up is so perfect. Just like, yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna make it. He's just like, vroom, and it goes into like slow motion while he's in the thing, and he just smashes up against this nothing and falls into.
And it works even better because it's Chris Hemsworth, who's undoubtedly the star of the movie. He's like, of course he's the star of the movie, and he's just kidding.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's going to make it to the end.
Of course he's going to make it. And
just... Wait, he's gone? That's it, he's dead? Yeah, pretty much.
God, did I laugh so hard when I saw his motorcycle crash. I lost it. I was laughing so hard. I'm pretty sure I had to pause the movie for a second.
Actually, another film that does that, like, just kills off, like, the two of the big characters was, what was it? Oh.
The Other Guys?
Yeah, The Other Guys.
Which is the exact, yes.
They aim for the bushes, and you're like, here they go, they're gonna do it! Oh my god.
Slow motion with the Foo Fighters
fucking
playing.
Foo Fighters in the background.
And you're like, wait, where's
Holy
the bushes?
shit.
And you're just looking for the bushes the whole time. Wait, where's the bushes? And he just splat up against.
And then next scene, boom, take. Funeral.
Yeah,
oh god.
I watched that with my friend, and we were just laughing for another 2 minutes after that scene. The people in the audience were getting real angry. There's another scene at the end for some reason that here's me with my things that make me laugh and nothing else. But Michael Keaton at the end when Will Ferrell got shot, and he's like, "Oh, someone get him some help." Someone said, "He's dying," and the way he says he's dying just made me laugh so hard, and I don't know why. And I'm just laughing in the theater, and no one is just dead silent. The Other Guy's a pretty good movie.
It is pretty funny. There's so many funny moments, and just the dialogue between them. It's like if you were a tuna fish, I would eat you. Oh god.
All right. Anything else that we want to talk? I could briefly talk about Mega Man X, or at least something that I thought about while playing Mega Man X.
Yeah, what's the thing you thought about?
All right. So I was thinking, video games haven't really gone down or up in price since the days of Mega Man X. I think about it.
Right.
They were $50, $60 even back then.
Mm.
The value proposition of games has gone way up. I sat down and put in Mega Man X. It's a pretty challenging game. I got to the final level in 2 hours.
Whoa.
That game was $50 when it came out.
Jesus Christ.
And here I am thinking about Witcher 3, which I'm 30 plus hours in. I still haven't even beaten Act 1. And here's Mega Man X that I can finish in a sitting for $50 freaking dollars. That's insane. And people complain that games are too expensive now. They kind of are expensive, I'll give you that. But just in terms of the amount of content you're getting now versus what it used to be, it's ridiculous.
Well, for some games, it's like you'd rather have a game that's 2 hours long and be like a good, or not even maybe not 2 hours for fucking 50, 60, like you pay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there are games out there, they're all sorts of lengths that are 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, but they're $10, $15, and you play them in a sit. Gone Home. It's 2 hours long, but it's like $20. And even that, people complained about. Games used to be $50, and you could beat it in 2 hours. And we liked it.
That's the thing. It's like
we're just gonna play it again.
You would play it again. That's it. Because most games now, when you're done. You know, like once you're finished, that's it. You're like, I don't want to play anymore. I'll just leave it there. Come back to it in a couple of months. Give it another go. But for those games, you're like, I've finished. What do I do now? Guess I'm gonna play it again because I've not else to play until Christmas. And
games used to be either the same or even more in some cases. I remember some games being $80 back then, depending on the game. And considering how everything in the world has gone up in price except video games, we should be counting our blessings. If you think about that.
Well,
it makes me... Go ahead.
There was rumblings of it going up to 70 for PS4s and Xbox Ones.
Yeah, and then everybody lost their freaking minds. Don't get me wrong, I'd be upset too, because $60, $70 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. It was even more money then. I don't know how we freaking did it back then. But holy crap. Because you think about it, movie tickets are more expensive now. Food is more expensive. Gas is... It's actually cheaper now. for us. It has somehow gone down. I don't know what happened, but for the most part, everything is going up in price except video games. Video games has held steady. There was a brief period when Xbox 360 came out. It was like, hey, we're gonna do $60. How's that sound? And they somehow got away with that, and it's been $60 ever since.
Well, it's kind of like I do see like the odd time like GameStop are like, oh, we've got the new Batman game. You can buy it day one, €70. You're like, who the hell is going to pay €70? Like, no fucking anyone that's paying €70 is someone that walked into the shop and said, oh, the new Batman. I guess I'll get it. Like,
and doesn't know any better.
Right? Yeah. Like everyone else just kind of shops around or waits. Like, there's no point in just going, oh yeah, I'll just pay this amount of money for this game. I think, like you said, prices have gone up, but I think consumers have gotten smarter with buying games. It's like people either wait for Humble Bundle deals or wait till it's used, or just wait a couple of months until it drops down in price, or wait for a Game of the Year edition, because
which also didn't happen that much back then.
Right.
Games were $50, and that's where they stayed until they hit a certain sales threshold, and then they would drop to 30, 20, whatever it was. Because you remember Greatest Hits for PlayStation? They only became Greatest Hits when they hit a certain number of sales. It was a couple million. So not only... It was basically... You have to buy this game. People had to buy the game enough so they made their money back, and then they were willing to sell it to you at a discount. Right. It's not like that anymore. Now they say, okay, we think we can get some more sales if we lower the price a little bit, and then it'll go back up, or whatever it is. But that never happened before. It was just, this is the price of the freaking game. If you want it, well, there it is. Maybe it'll go to Greatest Hits. Maybe it won't. It's just insane to me that I guess where they make up for it is in DLC, because then they, make more money off of it that way, or microtransactions, like I can buy weapon skins. That's probably because games have cost more money to make now, but they haven't gone up in price, so they have to make their money back some way.
Yeah, I think the idea is to push as many numbers as you can, regardless of the price. So it's like, a new game comes out, $50. Not a lot of people buy it. Then they'll lower it down to 40. Not as many people buy it. Then lower it down to 25. Then people start pushing for it. But in some cases, like, some games need to, like, lower the price. Like, I'm just thinking of Evolve. They need to lower the price in the game to get more people to actually play it, because there's no one playing that game, because it was so, like, cost-wise, it was so expensive, because if you want to get everything in the game, you had to pay, like, outrageous fortune. Like, over, like, €100, $100.
Way too much.
Maybe even more. I don't know how much it was. It was a lot. I know that much. But the fact that they're still like, oh yeah, you can buy this game for $50. It's like, no, this game should be like $10, $15, and then get more people to play it. And it'll solve your problem. But no, they just want to really hawk DLC for it.
Yeah, it was really interesting sitting down, throwing in Mega Man X in my Super Nintendo. I played it the way it was meant to be played. So I didn't cheat. I didn't use save states or anything. Yeah, I did. It was on a CRT TV on my Super Nintendo.
Your face
with the cartridge.
Your face like 1 inch away from the screen.
Yeah,
so close.
That's another thing. It was a weird nostalgia trip. I used to sit on the edge of my bed and play games, and that's exactly what I did when I was playing Mega Man X. I could have brought my computer chair over. I didn't. I sat at the edge of my bed because that's the way you were supposed to play those games, sitting on the floor or something like that. That's what you did. And I played it exactly the way it was meant to be played. I didn't cheat because I couldn't. I didn't have save states or whatever like in emulators. So, and I reached the final level in 2 hours. I didn't beat the final level, mind you. The final level was really hard, but I reached the final. I have the potential to beat the game in a little over 2 hours. That's insane. If I bought that granted, I'm probably better at games now than I was back then, but if I bought that when it came out and beat it in 2 hours, that'd be insane. I remember doing, you guys know what the bouncer is for the PlayStation 2?
No, can't
it was
say
this
it.
weird. It was basically Squaresoft's, I guess Square Enix now, their first game before Final Fantasy X to test out the PS2 hardware.
Okay.
And it was this like beat 'em up brawler fighting game / RPG thing. And I wanted it so bad. I'm like, this is the first PS2 game I want. I want the bouncer. So excited for the bouncer. I really love Final Fantasy. This is like the bouncer, but I fight dudes instead. I rented the bouncer. This is before I had a memory card, so I couldn't save it. Okay. I rented the Bouncer and beat it in 3 hours. That game is short. And even I knew back then, when I was a kid, I'm like, this is a ripoff. I'm glad I didn't ask for this. This sucks. I didn't even have a memory card and I beat it. That's insane. That would not fly anymore. I don't think it flew back then, though. I think people freaked out about the Bouncer. It's interesting. But yeah. Do we got any Hughes news?
Probably not, no. No,
I talked about Iwata dying.
Don't think we have, no.
You don't want to talk about Iwata dying?
I could do
rest in peace, Iwata.
Yeah. I've got some Steam reviews, if you're interested.
You got some Steam reviews?
I do, yeah, I do. Got
I'm on a duel. Randy.
Yeah, that's
a duel.
A duel, yeah. In the red corner.
I haven't done this in a while. So.
All right, I gotta hype this up.
I'm rusty.
I gotta hype this up. This is UFC fucking Unidentified podcast. In the blue corner we have Adam. And in the pink corner, ooh.
The polka dots pink.
That smells lightly of lilac. We've got Randy.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so
I was gonna do the Kratos thing, but change my mind.
yeah, we gotta bring that one back. It's been a while since you did the Kratos yell. Right. Steam reviews. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is there a I was gonna say theme, but I know you like to say team, so is there a team?
The theme today is there is no team.
There are PC games that you can find on Steam.
Yeah, there you go.
Is the theme for this week.
I was gonna do a sci-fi theme because the new Rick and Morty season started, but I was like,
that's one thing. I watched the first episode of that for the first time.
all right.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. Did you watch the season 2 or season 1?
No, just his first episode of the first season. I hadn't
okay.
seen the show up to that point.
Okay, so does it distract you when Rick always talks and burps? Because that's the first thing my friend said.
A little bit. A little bit. It actually does. It kind of gets on my nerves. I get
Morty.
that he's a drunk.
Yeah.
I like that he says Morty every 2 seconds. That's really funny to me.
You gotta shove him up your Morty, just way up there, Morty.
Just shove him right up there, Morty.
You got it. Okay. No more Rick and Morty because it's time for Steam reviews. Ooh. This is the,
Should we explain this? We haven't done it in a while.
Oh yeah, let's explain it. Steam reviews. I go on Steam and find the funniest reviews for the games on Steam. Then I read them out without telling the guys what the title is, and then they have to guess. They're usually funny, but, humor is subjective, so bear with me.
Usually they get more informative as they go on.
That is true, because I have to throw these boys a bone because they're very rubbish most of the time. Except for that one time. Someone got it, I said 2 words before and then someone got it. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was me. I remember.
Oh, that was me.
That's the thing about this is that you say we're rubbish. I'm really good at it. Everyone else is rubbish.
By the way, this is the hour where Randy strokes his ego so hard. It comes with a censor bar.
Whatever. Is Michael Jordan egotistical or is he just that freaking good?
No.
I am the Michael Jordan.
I'm sorry.
He is the Michael Jordan of Steam,
I am the Michael Jordan
apparently.
Of Steam reviews.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that tweet that some guy got Michael Jordan's phone number and just kept ringing him, asking about Space Jam? What was it like to be in Space Jam? It's like, leave me alone.
Did you see Space Jam 2 was announced?
Ooh, was it?
Yeah, with LeBron James.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't do that.
That's weird.
I agree with you, but they're doing it.
All right.
You can't.
So they can do that.
How dare they? That's not fair. Who's LeBron James? That guy sucks.
Okay.
I actually don't know LeBron James. That's the
I
thing.
have a bloody clue.
So I know I've heard the name. I'm not a basketball person, so I have no idea. It's not quite the same as getting Michael freaking Jordan.
He's pretty big.
No, it's not.
Come on. Let's get Kareem in here.
Sure.
Right, it's time.
I know that name.
Time for Space Jam. Steam reviews. I can't even remember.
Actually, do you know what the funniest thing? People ringing. Did you ever see the John Cena prank phone call?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I watched it for the first time last week. I had to rewatch it. I was splitting my sides laughing.
Oh man.
Ma'am? Ma'am, do you like the Marines? Oh, yes, of course. Do you support the Marines? Yeah. Would you help support a former Marine? Of course. We'll support John Cena at Super Slam.
Okay, there's this recent trend going around on Reddit. It's like the funniest thing I've seen in quite some time. It's like the new My Name is Jeff. It's basically unexpected Cena. It's the best thing ever. So there's one clip from The Lord of the Rings where it's the last fight where I can't remember the guy's name, but he gets killed by like the lady. What's her name? Aenor?
Couldn't tell you.
I don't remember. But it's the bit where he says something like he says, "Fool, no man can kill me," and then she pulls off her helmet and she's meant to say, "I am no man," but in this she pulls off her mask and says, "I am John Cena."
John Cena could do it.
There's like a million of them where it's just like he just turns around. "Who are you?" "My name is John Cena." Apparently in the new Scooby-Doo one, the WrestleMania thing, John Cena comes and saves the gang from a rock, and the music starts blaring out loud. This is the John Cena theme music, and then Scooby-Doo is about to get crushed by a rolling boulder. John Cena appears and throws the boulder away.
Yeah, that's the WWE crossover movie, right?
Right, the wrestling one.
I need to see that.
That sounds awful.
Sounds awesome. What are you talking about? And then I need to see the Flintstone one.
Oh god. Is that?
Where they did the exact same thing.
Oh god. Alright. No more putting it off.
Mr. McMahon is called Mr. McMagma.
It was me, Scooby! It was me all along! Alright, let's do this shit. This is first game.
Well, also how it works is that if one person guesses prematurely and gets it wrong, the other person gets all the time in the world to guess.
Well, within reason. I mean...
Basically, we're not going to sit here for an hour while Adam tries to inevitably add. No, I'm kidding.
Alright. First game. This is the review. Minimum requirements. Any PC with color monitor. Resolve 1.0. Composure 1.0. Mouse. Recommended requirements. Stoic personality 1.22. Incurable optimism. 1,000 megabytes of positive attitude. Mouse and keyboard. So, yeah, there you go. I don't know why that was in the funny section, because that is not funny.
Her story?
No.
My turn.
Take as long as you wish, my son.
Black and white.
Is that your guess?
Nothing comes to mind.
Is black and white your guess?
No, I'll say Minecraft.
No. Sorry.
It's on Steam. Yeah, never mind. Carry on. It's grand. Next one.
Alright. Review number 2.
They're too good for Steam. They don't need to be on Steam. So good they are.
0 hours in. Let's try this. 1 minute in. God help, I have no idea what I'm doing. 1 hour in. How did I die 50 times already? 2 hours in. Think I'm getting the hang of this. 10 hours in. Good God, help me, I have no idea what I'm doing. 20 hours in. Good God, wait, is there even a God? 30 hours in. Flagship defeated. There is now 33 hours. You got it. Well done.
I've never beaten the final boss.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
20 hours in.
I got to him.
Yeah, I got to him. I beat him, I thought. And then he goes away and comes back in his final form. And you go, oh, for fuck's sake.
I didn't beat his first form. I didn't know there was a second form.
There's a second form. And I'm battered and bruised and I was ecstatic. I was leaping out of my chair. And then he goes away and comes back. There's my final form.
The final review, I don't know what's worth reading, but apparently you have to sing it. So, yeah. I don't know if I should sing it, but...
Yeah, sing it.
Okay. Here we go. It's like 2 lines long, so here we go. Be a starship captain, that's the dream. Fully realized into this time-burning machine. There you go. Be a star captain, that's the dream. Fully realized into this time-burning machine. That's a good review.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about this, but Steam has updated the reviews to include a funny section, making our job way easier.
Yes, I noticed that, and I was like, this is brilliant. I'm so happy, but
helps us.
It's, like I said, objectively funny. It's not funny most of the time. All right.
Well, I mean, funny in that that's what they're going for.
Yeah, I guess, but like
not informative.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. So 1-0 to Adam. Oh, suck it.
Oh. How appropriate would that be if you just beat me finally? You took down the FTL final boss of Steam reviews. But don't worry, I'll come back in a better form.
You jag off, just comparing yourself to the ultimate boss of all time.
And Michael Jordan.
And Michael Jordan. He's the ultimate.
And John Cena.
Alright. Next game. Okay, first review. Stop chasing a suspect because I lost my hat. 11 out of 10.
L.A. Noire.
Oh my god, seriously?
Fair play.
Well done. Was it the hat? It was the hat.
It was the hat. Well, I heard suspect and thought L.A. Noire, and then you said hat, and then I'm like, yep.
The other reviews are House Fedoras, 10 out of 10. And I learned how to read facial expressions on this game. Now I can finally tell when a girl doesn't want to date me just by looking at them.
So every girl he looks at, burn to that guy.
I'm gonna have to rearrange this because you guys are totally gonna get the... Oh no.
If we can get it, that's fine. We can just get it fastest.
Yeah. Hold on now. I gotta find... Okay, so I have 4 reviews because I figured, we'll take our time. 1, 2... 4 reviews, so we'll see how the next one goes.
Okay, so it's fun.
Alright, grand. Okay.
What if there's a tie?
Ooh,
It's fine.
then...
There isn't going to be a tie.
No, don't worry, Adam. You'll do fine.
Alright, next game. I'm just taking my time because I'm also Googling another game just in case. Okay, first review. You have 4 different ways to fart for this game in order to kill your rivals or to have fun. Enough said.
To fart?
Fart?
Yes.
Or kill your ravens?
Kill your rivals. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you said ravens too.
Oh.
That doesn't really help me though.
I have no idea.
Fart.
For...
Oh, South Park Stick of Truth.
Yeah! Awesome.
Oh,
Only one of the greatest games ever made.
Absolutely.
It kind of is.
Keep
though,
going,
right.
Nathan. I'm ready for the fail sweep.
Okay.
It wasn't a sweep. I got one.
Okay, I just want to read out the other reviews. I farted on a dead Nazi zombie fetus and got an achievement for it. 420 out of 10 would fart on again.
420
That's
out of
perfect.
And 11 out of 10 would fart on man's balls again. Alright, next game. I'm gonna try look for another review while this one, because this one...
Fine, doesn't matter. I got it.
This one... confidence brimming off you! This one is, I'm gonna keep it obscure because, like, I was gonna say, you have to say it a certain way, but... Yeah, it'll make sense once it's revealed, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, next game. First review. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now,
Skyrim.
no, I was gonna give you a hint on top of that, but okay.
No, that's fine.
Never mind.
It's pretty good was the review.
It was.
Watch Dogs.
No.
Nobody said that.
No, false.
Oh, that was in the comedy section, was it?
Wait.
Well, yeah, it was in the comedy section. That's why I said it.
Oh god. You got jokes. No, it's not Watch Dogs. Next review. Best demo I ever bought.
Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
Oh shit!
Crap.
Oh my god!
Soon as
In
you
a
started
shocking
talking,
turn of events, Adam
As soon as you
McDermott
started talking, I realized it.
has
I didn't
taken
even know you
the
were going to say it correctly, but you said
championship
it.
beneath the feet of Randy Fluharty. He is brazen in defeat. He is mad as hell, but there's nothing he can do because Adam is victorious.
Streaks are meant to be broken.
Yeah, I was going to say, for the first one, you're meant to say it with the, it's pretty good. But yeah, there you go. Final review, 11 out of 10 would fire Kojima again. That was...
Oh.
That was... So yeah, Adam is victorious. Your crown is in the post. Wear it well.
So does that mean Adam's Paul Heyman is going to be bragging about it for the next 6 months? And I'm going to come back a year and a half later after everybody forgot about it?
Yep.
I want...
Interrupt the main event.
In the meantime, you're going to fight Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. But no one's going to mention that after. Because that didn't matter.
I was brimming with confidence, as you said, Nathan. I followed through.
Like a good golf swing, Adam follows through and wins this round. And wins the entire feckin' Steam review. So well done, Adam.
What's Okay.
Randy is bitter in defeat as
I'm
expected. Oh, you're okay.
You got to lose eventually.
Yeah,
I'll have my revenge.
Revenge. You're yeah.
At this Sunday.
Super Slam! Holy shit! Well,
Does Super Slam exist? It doesn't.
that was great.
I just made it up.
That was great. Well done, Adam. That was perfect timing. Beautiful stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Where do we go from here, fellas? What's next?
I don't know. Do
wrap
we
it
have
up.
anything left?
That's
Wrap
what
it.
we do. We're going an hour and a half.
Oh, we have been. Jesus.
Yeah, just about. All right, so I'm going to mention now that this will be most likely the last podcast labeled Unidentified Podcast.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, this is going to be the last podcast that is labeled Unidentified Podcast.
What? Explain.
I mean that I'm not going to upload any more podcasts that are labeled Unidentified Podcast.
Unidentified podcast.
Kept you
Just-
waiting,
Oh, God. What do you mean, though, Randy? I don't get it. Explain. I'm an anxious fan and I need to know more.
I mean, we're going to take a break, make some changes, and come back.
Ooh. Nice.
Yes, with website.
Well, don't spoil it.
Website.
Cut that out now. Censor it. Yeah, we're trying to get a website going. And when that's up, we will be back with a new podcast that is the appropriate title for the website. I'm not going to say it just yet.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good name.
Super Slam.
It's superslam.com.
Super Slam.
Yeah, it's superslam.com. Go there right now. It's probably up.
Let me get
It's probably superslam.com, right?
I'm checking right now. Superslam.com.
It's webpage not available.
Page not available.
I guess we're buying it.
Super Slam.
I bought, there's a couple of, I bought the domain name siliconrana.com. Because I thought someone should combine Hurricane Rana and Silicon at the same time and make it Silicon Rana. How has no one ever done that? So I bought that. I bought that domain name. That's not what the site's going to be called.
That's an investment, though, right there.
Yeah, I'm investing for my future. Someone's going to want it one of these days. Like WWE's going to try to come up with a crappy show called Silicon Rana, and I'm going to have the domain. And they're going to give me millions of dollars for it. That's how it works, right?
Yes, of course.
That's why people buy like Battlefield 5.
Hmm.
Because they know they're going to make a Battlefield 5. They just want to be sure to get as much money from it as they can.
Exactly.
Because EA is going to be coming and is like, we need that. Well, give me money. Screw it. Then we'll just call the game Battlefield V.
I'm going to check this out, actually.
Oh.
Fallout 5.
Oh boy.
Does it exist? No.
Fallout5.com doesn't exist.
No.
I'm going to buy Elder Scrolls 6.com. Because you know they're doing another one of those.
Right. Oh, hold on. Is it loading?
Although it's probably just theelderscrolls.com / whatever the next one
That's
is.
usually what they do, or like Bethesda.net / whatever. It's cheeky. That's how to get around it.
All right, so we'll be back. I can't make any promises when it'll be up, but it'll be up within a couple months
Yeah.
at the latest. So
We'll be back by Christmas, I'm sure.
better be before
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah.
That's
I
a
mean-
long time. 5 months from now.
We should time it so we're just back on Christmas. And like
And then it's like, all right, time to take a break because it's Christmas.
Oh, God. So,
There'll be maybe some random offshoot podcasts in between. Adam and I got to talk about wrestling at some point.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, we got to.
It's like, it'll be a 10-minute thing of God's gotten shit. Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
always this shit?
Well, you could talk about the Divas.
Or I could just watch
Talk about
actual
NXT.
really
I'm
fight.
going to NXT, by the way.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
they're in Brooklyn, so I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
I could talk about that.
Or we
Brooklyn.
could watch Ronda Rousey actually fight.
I don't know. I don't like actual fights.
It's a strange thing.
Ronda Rousey actually beats them in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's
I don't
strange
need to
watch.
see that. I can find a YouTube compilation of all of her fights in a 5-minute video, including
5?
entrances. Yeah.
Including entrances.
So
She actually got a great walkout.
yeah, she does. She's got a great "I'm gonna mess you up" face.
Oh god, yeah. She once spoke about that and said, "You gotta look at your opponent through your eyebrows. You gotta like tilt
I
your
can't
head
do
down.
it. I can't
and
do it.
look
I'm
at
trying
them.
to do it right now.
I'm pretty sure everyone who's listening to this just did that. Like, tried to.
Yeah, you gotta tilt your head down and look at them through your eyebrows.
I hope some poor lad was probably on a bus or something, just listened to this and then just did it, and then he's just getting glaring looks from the person across from him. What are you staring at? Oh shit!
I'm giving you my Ronda Rousey face.
I'm gonna give you my Heisenberg face.
Oh, that's another John Cena one there. Say my name. You're John Cena! Good
Did
God.
they do that?
They did. Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Of course they did. Oh, I have a quick question. What is going to be featured on the new website? Because I don't think we mentioned.
Whatever we want.
Oh yeah, that's right. Check out check out my hardcore TNA flick on the new website.
I mean, if you want to put it up there, I'm not opposed to it. I don't care.
It's literally
Your
two like Spider-Man and Batman action figures just being smacked for 2 minutes, just hitting off each other.
See, the thing is, though, is that might actually work.
Various grunty
That might
noises.
get you some. That might get you some views. You do something stupid like that.
Just do like a little story behind it. Hey Spidey, if you want to get in the Avengers, you gotta do some hard time. And then Batman just walks in. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, but part of the motivation is because we want to get the podcast on iTunes. The best way to do that is to have a website.
Yep.
So that's one thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Another thing is that I want a better spot to put my videos that I make up because my YouTube subscribers have been tainted by death. Not that it won't be up on YouTube, but an additional place. And I also want a place where I can, and all of us too, write stuff.
Mhm.
Can't really do that on YouTube.
I want to do I know mainly I've just been writing about games or whatever. I want to see if I can dip into writing about film a little bit because
You can do that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. We talked about SpongeBob for a while. We could write about SpongeBob. Nathan could have a weekly column where he writes about every episode of The Simpsons.
Oh man. Oh boy. My boner just peaked.
You could do that once a week. You review an episode of The Simpsons.
Or we could have like a review roundup thing where we all talk. We just rewatch episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
just talk
it's
about
like
it.
a book club.
Yeah, but The Simpsons.
Yeah, you got to watch this episode this week. What you think?
Yeah, and possibilities are endless. It's my site. I can do what I want with it, and I say we do whatever we want. So there you go.
Excellent. Okay, that'll be fantastic. We should
that'll-
wrap things up here.
We're gonna wrap this podcast up. If you listen to the end, more power to you. But I want to see in the comments that I want to see Super Slam in the comments with an S, 5 O's per slam, space per space slam. So S 5 O space
What?
Oh
per
my god, just
space
What?
slam.
What? This fucking thing better come with instructions. Like, you better write underneath actually how to do it, like space. Because I have
No,
no clue.
I'm not going to write underneath because if someone listens this far, they know how. They can just replay it.
Just put the secret.
Like, oh wait, what was that? I missed it. So S, I'm going to say it one more time. S 5 O. So Sue, and then space
5-0.
per, like per hour. Space slam. Is it not the number 5? 5 O's after the S.
Oh my god, just
Oh,
So
God.
S O
Just-
O O O.
just put
O,
John Cena in capital
Space.
letters. Good god.
Per.
There you go.
Space slam. Space exclamation point.
Shut up, Randy.
Wait, so how many
Fucking
slams? There's 2 slams.
No, there's one slam.
But there's 2 supers.
No, there's one No, there's no super at all. There's
Oh
Sue.
my god.
Space per. Space slam. Space exclamation point. Space. Whatever you want to put in there.
This reminds me of the time I had to write down someone's email, and they were like, okay, my email is YXZ625 Timothy J X05. I'm like, what?
But the O in Timothy is a 0,
Yeah.
and I have a V, but the V isn't a V, it's a / and then a
Jesus
backslash.
Christ. At AOL.com.
AOL.com. Does that still exist,
I'm
right?
sure.
Does
It's
AOL
gotta
still
be out
exist?
there. Okay.
All right.
I think that's
All right,
it.
that's going to do it before we go crazy off into nonsense again. Adam, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nathan, thank you.
You're welcome too.
I don't know who else to thank.
Yourself.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank God for Randy.
You're welcome. And we'll be back. I don't know when, but we'll be back. Goodbye.
Bye.
Love you, Randy. I'll miss you while you're gone. 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 Gone.